Hello people. Today I am going to show you how to get infinite gold and infinite ore in PALWORLD. No clickbait, these are both legitimate strategies. I'm going to show you a couple ways of getting gold. The first one is I have a gold base that doubles as a food base, and if you don't know how that works, I will show you in just a second. If you don't have one, I'll show you how to optimize it pretty well. I'll show you a different strategy for getting gold as well, and I will also show you how to set up an ore base. Now, if you already have an ore base, that's totally fine. There's still value in this for you because I have a really well optimized ore base, and I will give you some tips and tricks on how to optimize. But real quick, let's just cover how to get gold first. The biggest problem with this is that there's other people out there saying things about how to farm gold with food, and the problem is the things they're saying are really stupid. So what you're going to want to do is farm salad. I know that there's a lot of people saying that you need to farm berries. Berries will only give you 10 gold per item. Meanwhile, the salads are going to do two things. One, they're going to increase the work speed. If you have enough, you can export the food to your other bases. And two, these salads are going to sell for 120 gold each. So you might as well use the thing that you need to export to your other bases. Salad is useful, baked berries are not so useful, right? So you might as well make something that you can use. You can see there they're selling for 120 a pop. And the key thing to having an effective gold base is one, making sure that you have the right watering, gathering, and planting pals. The second thing is making sure that you have captured a trading merchant over here. So I just sold about 120 salads for about 30,000 credits there. I'm going to use that 30,000 credits to buy 150 shotgun ammo. Now, that's not bad. I don't have to spend time and effort at the other base using my Anubises to craft ammo. Whenever I need ammo, I just come over here, I pick up the salads, I bring some of the other bases, I sell it. It's great. Increases the work speed at the other bases. If you didn't know, that's the passive ability of salad. I feel like most people know that at this point. The second strategy here for getting gold is pretty widely covered, extensively covered, so I'll just be real quick about it. You're basically going to want to head over to one of those locations where you've seen Black Marketeer. They spawn in the same place every time. You put a hanging trap underneath it, and you hit it with your most powerful pal, or you hit it with a shotgun. It's really simple. Just make sure you have the hanging trap because this motherfucker has a minigun, and he is not afraid to shoot you with it. And whatever level he is, he will spawn in a pal that coordinates with his level. So if you're below level 40, you're not going to have a fun time. Just make sure you have that hanging trap. Your life gets a lot easier. Now you can see there, 24,000 gold, 2x keys. I have drop rate on 2x. If you have drop rate on 1x, that's 1 gold key and 12,000 gold. Not too bad. Now, that is the end of the gold section. Now, I told you this video is about ore and about gold, and here it is. And if you don't mind, guys, I've really enjoyed playing PALWORLD. So much fun, really good game. I think it's the best game that's come out in years, and I've really enjoyed making these videos. If you don't mind subscribing, it really helps me continue to make these videos for you guys and get better at this. Now, I want to show you about this gold base is the fact that I'm using a dig choice. Previously, in previous patches, people would tell you stay away from dig choice. The problem with this, and the things that people are saying, is that it's really stupid. With dig choice, okay, I'm not going to say it's stupid. It was smart at the time, but he was doing 1 damage per tick. In the recent patch, it seems that they've increased his damage per tick to 10. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use a strangely effective method of blasting the ore with a shotgun, which does a ton of damage and is actually one of the fastest ways to mine in this game. Just weirdly. But the key to having a very well optimized ore base is one, making sure you have enough ore nodes. That's super simple. There's tons of locations all over the map that have a lot of ore nodes in a confined area. The second thing, and this is also very widely covered, is that you need Anubises, because Anubises have a high mining level, but importantly they have a high movement speed and high transport. So what that means for you is that if you set up your chests in good locations, they can transport ore quickly and into the inventories that you need to pull from, right? The other thing that I have going on here is I don't have any food pals at this base. I'm exporting food, so I can really max out like 9 Anubises, 1 dig toys just to make sure these guys spend most of their time transporting, and I don't need any food production, right? So I have like a few pals for watering and smelting, but really the majority is just the Anubises spending their time transporting, and that dig toy is just to ensure it. You can see here, chest placement is key. I have these chests strewn about the base to make sure that wherever they're transporting from, the distance is shorter. And yeah, I've had this base for a while, so I've got about 4,000 ore in that chest, 2,000 coal. It's It's more than enough than you need for any reasonable task that you're doing in PALWORLD. I will say though, these bases are pretty well optimized. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea if you're newer, right, that these things are achievable in PALWORLD. But I will say these bases aren't min-maxed. They're not perfect, right? I don't have level 5 gathering in some of these bases, so if you have an idea on how to do these things more effectively, how to get more ore, how to get more gold, I know for a fact you guys are going to let me know in the comments. You're really not afraid to do that. But anyway, guys, I just kind of wanted to show off this gold base because... let's take a look at this. Hold on. How much am I going to get? I'm playing 2048 apparently. Okay, great. I just kind of wanted to show off this gold base because I think I really like the look of it. If you want to see... I've got some good looking bases. The mining base is my least favorite one right now. But if you guys want more like, in-depth stuff on how to build in this game, just let me know. And I'm happy to do it. I'm happy with somehow these bases turned out. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Or whenever you're watching this.